Hello. So, today I'm going to talk to you about the alphabet, the American Sign Language alphabet. I always tell people that it is the easiest thing to pick up and you can communicate so much with it, but it is the hardest thing to master. When somebody's fingerspelling quickly at you in the middle of a sentence with context, it can be very difficult to read that. But the basics are very easy, so I'm going to get you started today, get you set up with the alphabet. So we're just going to go through every letter. I'm going to show you a couple different views of it, and then you can have full access to my channel, really, because it's all about fingerspelling and that receptive part, that trying to watch what somebody's fingerspelling and understand what they're saying. So let's go ahead and get started. Letter A is a fist with your thumb on the side. Some people do fingers in like this. I say for fingerspelling, especially beginners, they want to do everything like perfectly correct. I say comfortable is so important. When you're fingerspelling quickly, you're not going to be able to get your fingers into this position super easily, so you just want generally here. Thumb on the side is the most important one. That is the letter A. Thumb on the side. All right, letter B. Pretty simple. Thumb in across your palm, fingers up, flat palm. That's letter B. C kind of looks like a C. Curved fingers. Doesn't need to be perfect. You can have some wiggle room. Whatever is a comfortable position for you is great. D is thumb and middle finger touching. Other two fingers down, index finger up. That's a D. E, there's a couple different variations that people like to do. I just generally do E. Open hand. Some people like to put their fingers down on their thumb, or they try to straighten it out. It gets awkward at that point, and when you're fingerspelling quickly, you're not going to want to do that extra movement to get them down. So here is ideal. Another thing I can point out is that with native fingerspelling, sometimes the letters aren't going to be fully formed. So sometimes you'll see E like this. Native fingerspelling is sometimes called three-finger fingerspelling, and most of the movements in the three fingers with the ring finger and the pinky not doing too much. So sometimes you'll see like a E with just a two-finger E, but the true letter E is either this one or this one. So fingers up, just relaxed, or down on the thumb. Either one's okay. I think this one personally is more clear. The letter F is the thumb and the index finger touching. I'd like to touch right on the corner of the nail. So not here, but on the side a little bit. And your other three fingers are up. That's the letter F. G is, there are two ways to do it. I'll give you the side view first. You can have your thumb straight out like this, or down, or up. So there's really three ways. This isn't the best, in my opinion. It can be confusing, but when you're fingerspelling quickly, sometimes the thumb just does pop up. It's just something that happens. So when you're learning, this is what you want to be using most of the time, or thumb down. So thumb can be extended or down. There's not too much of a difference. You can't really even see it, but you want your palm to be facing yourself on G. When fingerspelling, most of the letters are going to be facing out, away from you, but for G and H and P, your thumb is going to be facing, your palm is going to be facing in towards you or down. Q as well. Q is thumb's palm down. All right, so H, going on from G. H, similar kind of thing. I tend to have my thumb just down on H. You can have it here, you can have it here. So H, 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 all are okay. When you're fingerspelling quickly, your thumb's going to probably pop up a bunch. That's okay. When you're learning and fingerspelling slowly, I would say keep your thumb in and down. Remember on H, palm towards yourself. Lots of people try to keep it out, keep their palm out away from them the whole time they're fingerspelling, so they'll fingerspell and then put their palm like this, and that's not how it works. So you want to keep your palm in on G and H, facing yourself, but all other letters facing out, away from yourself. I, pinky up. You'll see in a lot of my videos, my pinky goes out to the side a little bit. That's just what's natural for me. It's the same thing. I is just pinky up, all your other fingers are down. J is going to be your pinky up, and there are two main ways that people do it. Some swoop and turn. So I'll show it to you again. Swoop and turn the wrist, but that's strenuous on the wrist. Lots of movement. So some people just do like a little turn and move their whole arm down at the shoulder or at the elbow. J or J. Either one is okay. K is a very tricky one. Lots of people have trouble with K. And P. So what I like to tell people is 2 fingers to make the letter. 2 fingers, middle finger a little bit forward, and then your thumb goes right on that first knuckle, and that is K. So 2 fingers, middle finger a little bit forward, thumb right on the first knuckle for K. And it's going to be the same hand shape for P, except it's going to be facing downwards. L, make an L. Some people try to keep their fingers in. You can open them up. It's whatever's more comfortable for you. M, once again, a lot of people try to really get this tight M with their thumb under 3 of your fingers. When you're fingerspelling quickly, this is not going to be an optimal position to dive your thumb under there and make it clear to whether it's M or an N. So usually what I tend to suggest that people do for M and N is keep these fingers straight. Just pinky down, thumb under, M, right here. M. And then M, moving on from there, is N. Same kind of thing. Lots of people want to do this. Want to really dig their thumb in there and make it clear that they have 2 fingers over their thumb. But you really don't need to do that, and fingerspelling quickly, it's just going to be a hindrance. So you want to do N. Flat, 2 fingers over your thumb. M and N. M, N. O, make it home. I touch my thumb right in between my middle and pointer finger for O. And so once again, palm out. For C and O, a lot of people want to do this one to show you that it's an O, but it's understood. This is O, this is C. You don't have to show me the side. I got it. P. P is same as K. 2 fingers, middle finger a little bit forward, thumb on your first knuckle. The difference is, this is P. P is with your wrist flexed down. A lot of people do just a little bit of a flex, so this will be P, and this will be K, P and K. So there's a slight difference, but you can usually see if there's a down, if this finger is pointed down or up. That is generally the differing factor between P and K. For Q, I like to tell people it's the letter G with the thumb extended, but also down. So G down with, you want your pointer finger and your thumb extended, your other fingers curled up, but it's just down. So G and Q. Q is going to be facing down. Next you have R. A lot of people, once again, really want to get this tight R where their fingers are really showing that it's an R and they're really crossed over. I would recommend not doing that. That is correct. You can do that. But I would recommend just a slight cross right at the tips, R. It'll let you fingerspell a lot quicker because you're not doing this extra movement of trying to get your finger down on your pointer finger. So just rather than making it super tight and tough to get to and clear that it's an R, just cross right at the tips for R. S is a fist again, but your thumb's going to go in front of your fingers. Instead of on the side for A, S is over here with your thumb in the front. T is, I like to say, M is thumb under 3 fingers, N is thumb under 2 fingers, T is thumb under 1 finger. A lot of people, again, will try to get their thumb out and really dig it in there, but it's a lot more difficult to do that quickly, to get in there quickly and get out quickly. So I suggest just thumb under 1 finger lightly, very lightly. For U, 2 fingers straight up. Similar to R, but the difference is that R is a little cross, U, they're just right next to each other, stacked up. V, spread them out. W, 3 fingers spread out. X, a lot of people have some trouble with. It's just D, bend that pointer finger. X. X. Y. Looks like a Y. A lot of people do the line down and the 2 wings. Y. So a lot of people have some trouble differentiating between I, especially if the pinky is extended, and Y. Usually, you'll get used to it. So it'll take some time to understand the difference between I and Y, but it will come with time. And then Z, you just point your finger, draw a Z in the air. So I'll just go through all the letters one more time. I'll just say them and do them for you guys, and then have at it. All the beginner videos, I try to fingerspell slowly. You can also try to use there's a playback speed button. So if regular speed is still too fast, you can try to, I think they have 3/4 speed, 0.75, and they also have half speed. So you can really try to gauge those and look at those at a slower speed if you're having trouble getting them. The intermediate and advanced versions are going to be trickier, but you'll get there with time. And I'll try to offer some tips and helpful things to get you guys up through the levels and fluent at fingerspelling, because, again, it is one of the most difficult parts of American Sign Language, and a lot of things are fingerspelled. So I'll just give you the alphabet one more time here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Hope you guys learned it, and good luck fingerspelling.